When you bring in something in Vietnam, a new technology solution or any product, what are the key criteria you should be looking into it to help your product to be successful? This is going to partly answer your question too as well. Partly, the first thing you should be looking into the culture. Culture doesn't mean that the culture you look at the museum. The culture relies on the people, how they live, how to eat, how they move around, how much money they spend. So you should be looking about their approaches. What are the different approaches? Like, let's say example, when you do something, you can do millions of ways to do something. Let's say think about even you want to go from here to over there. You can walk with a straight line, or you can go all the way down, or you can go all the way down and then move there as well too. It's not, so when you come to your product line in bringing to Vietnam, it's not about you look for the best approach. You look for the right approach for your product. That's so important. Most of the people are always looking about best product. Even many companies say, we're the number one. These people doesn't know what game they are in. Who told you are number? Based on what? What are the KPIs? Did you set up the football match? This is the rules. How many score you make? So based on that, you are number one. So it's not about the best one, but you need to find out the right approach based on your own strength and based on the country, culture, and other things. Bring your to the overall ecosystem. The third one you should think about language. It's very important. Vietnamese speak Vietnamese. American speak English. New Zealand speak English. So don't think that you're going to force the customer of Vietnam speaking English.
Yeah. That's good.
There is an opportunity you can build a product for helping them to learn English. That's all right. But when you bring a product for Vietnamese people, you should think about Vietnamese language, how your product is going to be compatible with Vietnamese language. And unfortunately, I've been working many multinational companies all over the world. Most of the top executives not understanding this game. They're coming to Vietnam so unprepared. And I don't want the next generation like you who's sitting down here do the same mistake what they're doing right now. Fourth one, think about solving a problem. See your product, how it's going to solve the problem of Vietnamese people. Don't think about your product who's going to make how luxurious their life, but think about what is the particular problem it's been solving. Uber, why is so successful? The Grab, why is so successful? Because it solved the problem. Everybody used to fight with the taxi driver, and now nobody. It's easy. It's already in the app, and the taxi is coming to the home and picking anywhere and calling at you as well too. So you need to solve a problem. So here I want to share about one thing. It's very, very important. Some of you thinking that, oh, maybe we should list down the top biggest problem of Vietnam and see what are the problems I can solve. I would say this is one of the craziest way you can solve the problem. When it comes to solving a problem, there are two things. One is the volume, and one is the size. I'm going to explain to you. If you solve a big problem for 5 people, it's one thing. But if you can solve a small problem for 1 million people, you see the difference? So think about in this one as well too. And empowering the people. So how your product is, if you are working on technology space, specifically this is very important, how your product is empowering the Vietnamese people to make them more successful. So that's the right thing you should be looking at. The next thing I will talk about, how you are connecting with the Vietnamese people is very, very important. You need to think about a right approach and right strategical way so you can connect to Vietnamese people. Most of the MNC companies sitting in all outside Vietnam, and they have the horrible idea. It's actually not a new thing. It's been happening for years after years and years. People always like to hands off. All right, you manage it, you create it, create your own ecosystem. But if you want to build something, a relationship, and solve a bigger problem for Vietnamese people, you have to be very connected. You need to be present. Your company needs to be present here. Or you need somebody who understands your really good view and can share the value with you. So this is where there was a law in Vietnamese government. So whenever there was a multinational company was entering Vietnam, they want to have a local partner of the international company. But it has slightly been adjusted. I'm sure the embassy can help you to understand a lot more than, and give you all the details about this one, because they have all the information about those things. And the last one is, when you're bringing any product, you should think about what the resources the government already has. Because the government in Vietnam is also looking into digitize and solving many problems. How you can partner with those things. How you can leverage those support going forward. Thank you. Thank you very much.